So ever wondered what do North Indians do in Chennai? So this video is all about Saukapet, which is also known as a little North India of Chennai. We are going to see what's the most famous thing over here. We're going to try some local food and the culture, and do we really hate North Indians? I'm going to answer all the questions in this video. So this video is all about little North India of Chennai, Saukapet. This particular place has a lot of secret lanes and narrow roads. You got to bypass every single thing, but almost all the road names have a very unique name to it. Every single road over here has some kind of surname of a caste. So this is a Shetty road, and definitely there'll be some other roads where it involves a caste name. I don't know, it is a conscious thing to do it, but I'm pretty sure caste is very prevalent among all the people over here, and they divide people based on caste. This is a reality in this particular area. I'm not going to say the entire Chennai is like that, but over here the caste is very prevalent, and you can pretty much see or experience through different lanes. So different lanes has a different meaning. So one lane is for stationery, and one lanes you can go for wedding shopping, and one particular lane you go for food. So that's why I say Saukapet is like a multiplex where you get it whatever you want it, be it food, be it shopping, and but the only cost is you got to walk a lot. It's going to be hectic. You'll see a lot of crowd, and that's one sacrifice you got to do when you come to such places. And for someone from Mumbai, Delhi, other places, it's not a surprise for you guys. You know, you pretty much basically see such areas everywhere. In Chennai, if you think Chennai is just for temples or having some soft idlis in a very peaceful place, Saukapet will actually surprise you a lot. If you notice, Chennai does have narrow roads like what you see in Mumbai and Delhi. It's just that people don't show it. In Saukapet, in spite of being a shopping hub for almost all the people, they do have narrow lanes, and you gotta walk a lot. And if you hate walking, you cannot survive in Saukapet no matter what. So look at the lanes. It is narrow, but over here you will find something hidden for you, be it food or whatever you want to shop. Like I said, you got to navigate to all the small lanes over here. It is like a maze, and that is a specialty of this place. You know, this place works like a maze, and the GPS, Google Maps, they don't work. So you got to just ask the locals, and if not, you can just rely on instinct. Beauty of this place is this entire place is run by different communities, and mostly these people came from Saurashtra and Gujarat. And if you talk about history, mostly this area is populated by Saurashtrians. They're all from Gujarat, and they came around 17th century. And also you'll see a lot of people from Rajasthan. So there are a lot of Marwari communities over here, and honestly, more than Tamil, you will actually hear a lot of Marwari and also Hindi. So that's where I'm going to talk about Hindi over here. So there's a lot of things, you know, as a Tamilian or be it South Indian, you know, when you're from Tamil Nadu or even Kerala, a lot of people will ask you why you don't speak in Hindi. Is it an attitude that we hate Hindi? But you know what? Honestly, Hindi is not an official language. It is just one of the languages in India. And if there is a need where I got to learn Hindi, and definitely I would learn. But as of now, since I am from Chennai, I don't find the meaning of learning Hindi. But if I'm going to go to Delhi or Mumbai, be it other states where I need to survive, then maybe I'll learn Hindi. But right now, the need of learning Hindi is not that need over here. That is why a lot of people you see, they don't actually learn Hindi or even converse in Hindi. But also, when we are in high school, we are supposed to take a second language, and a lot of people, including me, we have taken Hindi. So basically, a lot of South Indians, even people from Chennai, they can speak a bit of Hindi and also they can also read. But the fact is, they don't talk. We don't actually talk, or we don't actually find the need of talking Hindi in Chennai. So that is one stereotype regarding Tamil people versus North Indians. They think we hate Hindi, but we don't hate. It's just that we don't find the need for it. Also, I don't expect a person from Delhi or Mumbai learning Tamil and talking to me. This is the whole differences. Every place has their own mother tongue, and we should just embrace that one. And English is a common language because we've been ruled by the British. Let's keep a common language, right? And now a lot of people will say English is not that common in maybe in Uttar Pradesh or other states, but that's the whole point. If people don't talk in English, maybe it's a government's fault, right? They should actually educate them. And if they don't educate them, if they're going to keep the people just like that, then it's a government's fault and not South Indians' fault. So this is a small politics regarding Hindi versus Tamil. See, you pretty much see in this area, a lot of people do speak in their own language, and Tamil is not prevalent over here. Still, we don't give a damn about it. We survive, and that's it. Yeah. So what you see over there is a Jain temple. It is not just a Jain temple. To solidify this area belongs to North Indians alone, they built a Jain temple over here. It is pretty famous, but that's the whole point, This Jain temple is just a statement that Saukapet is called as a little North India. And come on, even if you go to Mumbai, you will see a Dharavi where a lot of Tamilians do live. So that's the case, but honestly, the area might look kind of bizarre, kind of very crowded. Some might even say this area looks cheap, but nope. All the people, if not 90% of people who are from this area are pretty much sorted. They are doing business. The livelihood is better. So that's a special thing, You cannot judge a book by its cover. This area might be crowded to you, but this area has a lot of business going on, and that is in millions. Not for shopping, which is so famous in this area, be it for wedding or whatever it is. A lot of people, even me, a lot of South Indians do come to this place to try the food. The local street food is so famous over here. There are a lot of things that you can get, you can buy, you can also eat. But I really want to try a specific Gujarati dish. It is a normal bhaji, but I don't know why the taste is insane. And if there is one thing that you got to try in this area, you should definitely try it. And that is what I'm going to do right now. But on a general level, you get a lot of things over here. Street food is scattered anywhere in this area, and you can pretty much eat in any corners you wanted, and pretty much all the food are traditional. To find the best spots, you got to walk in narrow lanes, and somewhere over here, the food I'm talking about, the famous Gujarati bhajis over here, it's pretty crowded, so you got to wait in line, and it's worth it, honestly, and it's so cheap. You basically get cheap street food, and that is a specialty of Saukapet. Anywhere in the whole world, if you want to try the local street food, you go to, there are a lot of places, but if there's a particular place is very crowded, and that is one place you got to try. So I'm going to try the most favorite Gujarati bhaji, and it's so crowded, you got to wait in line, and honestly it's worth it,
बोल दिया उसको एक ही ने
The whole point why I want to make a video in Saukapet is just to break the stereotype where South Indians hate North Indians or be it North Indians hate South Indians. If we hate each other, do you think such an area would actually flourish? Because there is always a stereotype in South India where we hate Hindis, we are not welcoming. This is the real example, you know. Such areas won't even improve or won't even exist if other people are not friendly. So this is how we coexist. We actually survey for each other, and it is just one example where the North Indian communities are happily living in a proper South Indian city. So I just want to answer the question, you know, it's an open-ended question where no one hates each other, and in a country like India which is diverse, I think we gotta survive. To survive, we all need each other. That is the whole point why I want to make a video. I came to Saukapet to really know the North Indian culture, and I want to experience a difference what we feel. So this is all about Saukapet, the little North India of Chennai. I don't think such area exists anywhere in South India. So this is exclusive, and I just wanted to explore a lot of places in Chennai because I never had any thought about this. But see, this feels new to me culturally. Even the food, everything feels new to someone who's from Chennai, who's been living in Chennai for years. So such areas gotta be explored, and that is the reason why I wanted Saukapet to be my first video in Chennai. And there you go. Feel the channel subscribe worthy, please do subscribe. And what are your thoughts? Chennai is not just for food, temple. Chennai has a lot of things, and Saukapet is just one example.